We are following a developing story out of Kensington, where police say multiple shooters fired into a crowd last night. 9 people were shot and taken to the hospital, and police say 4 of those victims are in critical condition. Action News reporter Becca Hendrickson joins us live from police headquarters with what we know right now. Good afternoon, Becca.
Good afternoon, Nydia. For what we know, all 9 of those victims are still in the hospital. As you said, 4 of them critical. Police say those shooters had no regard for any of the lives around them when they pulled up to that busy Kensington intersection on a warm night in November and unloaded their weapons.
You should be able to walk through the city streets and not have to worry about gunfire.
On the busy corner of Kensington and Allegheny Avenue Saturday night around 10:45, police say multiple shooters got out of a black vehicle and fired around 40 shots.
But we have some brazen individuals in this city that don't care. They don't care how many police officers are out here, and some of them don't care in terms of how many people are out here.
Police say the victims range in age from 23 to 40. Both men and women were shot. Police brought all of them to Temple Hospital.
These individuals may have spotted someone that they wanted to shoot at, exited the vehicle, and just began firing at the group of individuals that were there.
As police investigate, they are turning to businesses nearby for surveillance video. Still, police say people in this neighborhood should be on alert.
The fact that we are, 9 people shot, I think that's a public safety threat in itself, that people have to be concerned about individuals shooting in this city.
And Nydia, this is a high crime area of Kensington. Police say earlier in the night on the same block, the Narcotics Strike Force had its own investigation going. A little later on, 9 people shot on that same block in Kensington. Live at police headquarters, Becca Hendrickson, Channel 6, Action News. Nydia.
Becca, thank you.
On January 12, 2024, District Attorney Larry Krasner in the Philadelphia DA's office announced criminal charges against 2 men for their roles in a mass shooting committed in the city's Kensington section in 2022. 9 people sustained various gunshot wounds during the assault. One of the defendants is currently a juvenile, so the DA's office is prohibited from identifying him at this time. On the evening of November 5th, 2022, real-time camera video recovered by investigators depicted alleged shooter Michael Smith Davis and an alleged juvenile co-conspirator exiting a black Honda Accord and opening fire, spraying approximately 40 rounds into a group of people on the 800 block of East Allegheny Ave. Investigators believe the motive for the shooting was in retaliation for a prior robbery. 2 days after the shooting, Smith Davis and his co-conspirator were pulled over by police in the same black Honda Accord. The vehicle make and model, as well as Michael Smith Davis' identity, were recorded on a police body cam. Shortly thereafter, Philadelphia police received a tip relating to the identity of one of the shooters, Michael Smith Davis, as well as his cell phone number. According to police, based on that information, Smith Davis became a suspect in the Kensington shooting. He was subsequently brought in for Mirandized questioning, where he admitted that he had been pulled over by police on November 7, 2022, in the same car identified in surveillance video from the shooting. Utilizing cell phone forensic analysis, call detail records, and prison phone recordings, investigators were able to link these defendants to the Kensington shooting. Smith Davis was subsequently apprehended. The juvenile is currently in placement and will be charged as an adult. Their charges include 9 counts of attempted murder and aggravated assault and related offenses. This is a preliminary report by me. I don't have any information on Michael Smith Davis, who he was, and what he was about. I will do further investigation on that as the court case plays out, but for now, I'm gonna leave it there. Thanks for watching American Confidential, and until next time, be safe.
25-year-old Michael Smith Davis and an unidentified teen were arrested for what police say is their part in a mass shooting that left 9 injured and many more fearing for their lives near Kensington and Allegheny in November 2022.
These young men turned that location into a war zone and shot 9 people in the back, in the side, in the leg, wherever they could, with zero regard.
The DA's Gun Violence Task Force joining police and elected officials today to announce the charges, which include 9 counts of attempted murder. Since thankfully all of the victims survived, Officials say the pair drove to Kensington and Allegheny at around 10:40 that Saturday night, got out of their car and shot more than 40 times into a crowd outside of Jack's Bar.
It was targeted, however, they did not particularly care how many people they were going to injure or seriously injure.
Many who work and live in Kensington remember the barrage of bullets and the investigation that followed.
They did a major investigation here. It was an airplane and everything here, but we were scared to come down here.
The violence especially troubling because it happened so close to SEPTA's busy Allegheny station and the popular Esperanza Health Center.
Because I come through here to see my doctor almost every other week. So yeah, that affects all of us, the whole community.
The DA saying his task force will continue working with police to investigate crimes. Meanwhile, the Parker administration has committed to putting in resources needed to make Kensington cleaner and safer.
I hope and pray that she'll be able to do that. That's all I can say.
Officials saying they'll continue to work together on cold cases.